ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile. Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
If I can't do it, homie, it can't be done.
Yeah, I keep me put in my pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies, make money, money, money.
Called out here for a pill. Really tryna get this money for a real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me, no, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go, money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up, what up? It is Alex, the Fantasy Football Hustler, back at you. We got another episode of Elevated Sports Talk. It is Thursday. We are getting ready for the first games of this year's playoffs. Let's get down to biz. Here we go. What up, Token One? Kelly, what up? Tim, what up? Let's get down to biz. Kelly said Debo, Henry, or Tillman. Like Hunter Henry. Let me know about that right now. I'm leaning Tillman just because I'm not sure which Henry that is. Let's specify Hunter Henry, Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is a full smash this week, just so everybody knows. Don't even ask about him. Just put him in your lineup. Tim said Quentin Johnson, Leggett, Westbrook as a wide receiver. I'm going to say Westbrook as of right now. Once we get more info on Ladd, my answer might change. And Otten or Hunter Henry? Probably leaning Otten. And oh man, he's got the Chargers. I'm still gonna lean Otten. King D, shout out to the LBC. And shout out to Corey on Rumble. What up? What up? He said it's ugly. What's a good tight end option out of these? Chig, Fant, Calcaterra, Komet, Jatavion Sanders, Gesicki, Conklin, Likely. I'm looking at some sketchies right now. Feel like it's going to be Sanders for me, bro. Feel like it's going to be Sanders on that one. Very tough. Very tough. And thanks, Corey, for showing love on Rumble. Don't forget, everybody, show some love on Rumble. You can become a member on Rumble for just $5 a month like it was on YouTube. Support the channel. And when you guys subscribe and become a member on Rumble, the channel actually gets 100% of that membership money. And when you guys donated $5 on YouTube for the membership, YouTube would jack half of it. And let's see. Kelly, need 3 for the flex. Marvin Harrison, McConkey, James Cook, Christian Watson, Neighbors, Tank Bigsby. This one's tough. Neighbors in. Tank Bigsby in. Ladd McConkey in. Ladd's availability. Just make sure you're paying attention as you always are. And Tim, Mixon, Connor, Jones, Rico, bench 1. I think Connor. Yeah, I'm going to bench Connor. It's tough. It's really tough. And shout out to CB Dizzle on Rumble. Shout out to everyone on Rumble. Got a handful of people over there. CB Dizzle, Hawk, Otten, or Ertz this week. Man, I feel like I got to go Ertz. He's been too money and too much a part of everything going on. And yeah, I'm rocking Ertz. And let's see, Corey on Rumble, Sanders, Michael Mayer, Noah Gray, Smart, Juwanna Johnson, Kraft, Ingram, Ferguson, pick 1. As of right now, I'm leaning Ferguson. My answer could change. I really do like Michael Mayer if what's his name? I said it on the waiver. What the hell is his name? DJ Turner doesn't play. Michael Mayer is a really good play, but it's all based on if he plays or not, and kind of won't find that out until Saturday. Hopefully we find out Saturday. And Toker 1 on Rumble, Mooney, Ray, Patrick, or Jonnu in the flex. I'm leaning Mooney. Let's get it. Tim said Baker, Purdy, or Hurts. Man, this one's tough. Playoffs on the line. I think the thing that's tough about Hurts is like he gets a tush push, it changes everything, and that could happen. I'm gonna lean Purdy. It's tough, man. JPZ, what up, bro? And Bundles 2.0. Start two, flex one. Devontae, Mike Evans, Monroe, Tyreek, Kill. Starting tight ends, McBride. CB Dizzle. I guess I'm not 100% sure about on the app. I'll try to pull it up right now and see. I think you might have to do it online though. Yeah, it looks like you could do a super chat through the app, but so if you just go to literally, like if you just go to Google on your phone, like you could do it on your phone still, just like through Google, or Safari or whatever the fuck you use, you could do it that way. And your question's next. Let me see. So Monra in, Tyreek in. I'm going to say Devontae Adams for the third. And, man, it's kind of tough, man. I almost would play George Kittle over Trey McBride. Yeah. And CB Dizzle. Also, Tillman, Evans, Jacoby Myers start two. First two, Tillman, Evans. And Corey on Rumble. If Turner doesn't play, would you be comfortable rolling Mayer over Otten? Well, yeah, because of the matchups. And Corey said I dropped Baker to pick up Rodgers. Now Baker just got scooped up. Hopefully I make the wrong decision this week. It's, Baker versus the Chargers. I mean, that's not amazing. Rodgers versus the Jags. I mean, it should be at least decent. And Tim and Njoku or Hawk. Man, you got to get over to 420crew.com because I just gave an update on Njoku saying that he is unlikely to play this week. So if these are the only two guys, it's going to be Hawk. Kelly need 3. Sutton, Flowers, Metcalf, Mooney, Hopkins. Mooney, Hopkins, Sutton as of now. And Kelly need 1 for the flex. Jonathan Taylor, Jacoby Myers, Sincere McCord, Brian Thomas Jr. I'll go Jonathan Taylor. It's tough, though. It's between Jonathan Taylor and Brian Thomas Jr. for me. Chris, what up, bro? Locking the Steelers for week 16 and 17 or scoop up the Packers. Tell me the matchups. I haven't even looked ahead. I'm only on week 15 right now. And Tim said Evans, Devontae, James Cook, Stevenson, Myers for the flex. Lean in Devontae. Kelly flex 2, Tracy, Judy 1, Dale, Westbrook, Sincere McCormick. I'll go Tracy. I'll go Judy and Westbrook. Shout out to a stranger. What up? What up? And let's see on Rumble. Corey said, how you feel about Stroud this week? A little bit nervous against the Dolphins, but the Dolphins have been giving up a little bit more points as of recent to the QBs and wide receivers. So do I love them? No, but I don't hate them either. Kind of like a middle of the road type of matchup. Tucker won. Winfield screwed me out of the Debo. Gave you the win and I'm out. Yeah, that's tough, man. That's like injuries are like the worst part of fantasy football. It sucks, man. And CB Diz always said, you're saying start Tillman over Myers, who's playing against Atlanta. Myers, who's playing against Atlanta. Yeah, until we know more about the quarterback situation. And let's not forget, Thursday answers are like draft 1 of the of, you know, of everything that we're doing. Just draft one, because you could ask me the same exact question tomorrow. Information could change. Saturday, same thing. Information could change. Sunday morning, information could change. So, yeah, feel free to ask the questions every single day, but just know that I've always said, and I will always say, Sunday morning, that is when you will get my official answer. So just remember that, everybody. I'm not saying don't come around until Sunday. I'm saying come around, ask your questions. I will help you out along the way, and then you'll get all the difference in information, because information changes shit daily. And let's see, Kelly, I need one. Tracy Tillman, Lonta Smith, Ray, Najee, Tracy. I'm leaning Tillman. And Guarendo, Reed, Bigsby, pick 2. Man, that is tough. That is tough. Let's see. I'm really nervous about Reed against the Seahawks. I'm also I mean, all these guys kind of make me nervous. I think I'm starting Guarendo. And I think I'm starting Bigsby with that other one. What up, kid? He says 22 out of 25 best ball teams making the tournament good. Well, 22 is good, yeah. But let's see. I know. Let's see. I've gotten all the playoff teams marked down. So I mean, Crispy has 40 best ball, 40 best ball playoff teams. Ghost Monkey has 25. Yeah, I'm trying to look and see. I know Derek has a bunch too. Yeah, Derek's got 28. Johnny's got 20. Yeah, and I haven't gone through to see. I mean, that's probably one of the higher percentages, yeah. But yeah, I mean, guys like Crispy, I mean, they doubled you up. Hey, Jeremy, what up, bro? Thanks for hopping to YouTube. And hey, shout out to Jamie. What up, what up? And shout out to Sean's on Twitch. Be there in 1 sec. And Jeremy said full PPR. DJ Moore or Jamison Williams already have Gibbs in the lineup. This one's tough. I think I'm going to go with DJ. I want to score more in this one. And let's hope that Caleb is not a little bitch when he doesn't have to go in the elements. That's the main reason. If they were having to play in the elements, I probably wouldn't be excited to play any of them. But they're playing indoors. Playing indoors. And Sean said, how would you rank these guys? Neighbors, Sutton, Charbonnet, Bigsby. Charbonnet, Sutton, Neighbors, Bigsby. And things could change. You know, I mean, I'm assuming that Ken Walker is not going to play. They said that even though he's day-to-day, they also said there's still no positive signs of him actually starting this week. So we're going to have to be paying attention to this all the way through the week. Oh, no way. No fucking way. So no sign of Devontae Adams at practice today. Hate hearing that on a Thursday. Let's see, Kelly. Oh, sent you a console. You are awesome, Kelly. I appreciate you. Where is it? Appreciate you, Kelly. You are awesome. And Calcaterra or Noah Gray. I'm going to say Noah Gray in this one. It's tough. It's so tough. Actually, who's worse against? Who's a worse matchup for the tight end? Let me actually check that. Thank you for the tip, Kelly, the super chat. Let me let's see. Who is actually worse? Or who's actually better at defending the tight end? So Steelers, actually, let me look amongst the last 5 weeks instead of the entire season. Let's see. Steelers 8th in the last 5 weeks, I mean. And who the hell's the other one? Chiefs, who the hell they play? The Browns. Yeah, Noah Gray. Yeah, Browns have been, Steelers have been way better at defending the tight end. And Russell, 1 RB, 2 flex, A-Chain, Chuba, Chase Brown, Rashad, Guarendo, Sutton. Man, this one's tough, man. Got a lot of good pieces here. I'll go Chuba and Chase Brown. Let's lock them both in. And this one's tough. I think I'm gonna go A-Chain. Yeah, I mean, Rashad White close in there as well. Tough matchups. TS, what up? Hey, Crispy, what up? What up, Crispy? What up, Frank? Shout out to Frank. What up, bro? And TS, Evans, Scary Terry, Connor, JSN. I'm gonna go Terry and JSN. Answers could change. That's how I'm feeling right now. Big Bando, Addison, Mooney, Keenan Allen. Thinking Allen is hit or miss. I mean, he's super hit or miss. I'm going kind of tough to sit Addison right now, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play Mooney. Jimmy, Strouder, Baker, non-super flex, non-suspect. I like it. Baker. Coach C, what up? What up? Coach C said, am I starting bum Purdy tonight against LA or wait and see if Hurts gets pushed in? I'm probably starting Purdy, man. It's a tough matchup versus the Steelers. And I know he could get the tush push. Like, that's what I've been saying this whole time. He gets a tush push. I'm probably wrong about saying to sit him. He could get 2 tush pushes for all we know. But I'm gonna say Purdy. Jamie said Witherspoon a solid shutdown in the slot versus Reed for sure. That's why I really don't want to start Reed like that. It would be Dubs would be the guy who I'd kind of want to start if anybody over there. But yeah, it's tough, man. Seahawks have been shutting down those wide receivers and quarterbacks. And Kelly, Najee or Tracy? Ooh. I mean, both guys have a really bad matchup. I'm gonna go Tracy though. Fuck, man. And Jamie said, holy shit, people with 20 to 40 best ball teams, I only got 3. Man, yeah, Jamie, you got to get more, bro. You got to get more. And Jamie said, I lost Walker on a playoff team, so I just traded 2 lates for Brian Robinson. Nice. Brian Robinson's got a great matchup this week.
Caught a bullet in his rubber goose. He caught a bullet in his rubber goose. You can be at the party getting loose, but you can catch a bullet in your goose.
And Tim Suff, Devontae's out. Mike Evans, James Cook, Jacoby Stevenson. Leaning Mike Evans and Stevenson over the others. Really bad matchup for James Cook this week. I'm trying to avoid him at all costs. But yeah, and I'm probably leaning Mike Evans over Stevenson because the Cardinals have been they've been a little bit stingy when it comes to giving up points to the running backs and the wide receivers. Sean said, thanks for the answer. So I'll start B-Rob, Aaron Jones, Jamar Chase, Sutton, and the flex Charbonnet with Neighbors and Bigsby on the bench, assuming Walker doesn't start. Yeah, because if Walker starts, I'm not going to be starting Charbonnet like that. So yeah, and I'm sure you'll be around. Hey, what up, Matt Strouder, Baker, and hey, Seawolves, let them know. Hit that like button. Appreciate you guys. Matt said Ridley, Westbrook. Oh, and Seawolves, don't forget, hop over to Rumble because I know you were signed up on YouTube to kind of support through YouTube, but there is no more supporting through YouTube right now. I mean, other than watching, I know that's supporting, but I mean, like with the memberships and stuff, Rumble's a place where you could do that, and Patreon, just a reminder. But there's the link for Rumble just in case for everybody. And Matt, Ridley, Westbrook, Cooper, Worthy, pick one. As of right now, I'm leaning Ridley, but it is so damn close. And Tomas, shout out to Panama. What up, bro? Said need 2 flex. Guarendo, Tracy, Bigsby, J-Mo, Marv, Waddle. Guarendo. Gonna go Guarendo and I'm going to go Guarendo and Tracy. Things could change. Make sure you come back. And Frank said, leaning on playing Cup London, Nico Collins sitting AJ Brown. He's been sucking. It is a really tough matchup for him. Man, it is so tough. I mean, at least you have good options. It's not like you're starting like bullshit flex players, you know, instead of AJ Brown. So I'm okay with that. It's so tough to sit AJ. It just really is, because at any game you could just go the fuck off. But I'm not mad with those options. I'm still leaning on starting AJ Brown over London. Okay, so thanks so much, Alex. You the man. Appreciate you, Kelly. Thanks for all your support. And Matt said Steelers or the Jets defense. I mean, I know the Jets are kind of nowhere near the Steelers defense, but the Jags are kind of nowhere near the Eagles offense. So I think because of that, I'm going to start the Jets. And Seawolves, Otten or Laporta. Ooh. This one's really tough because it's like one is a volume guy, Otten, and then the other one is an efficiency guy who has not been getting that much volume and hasn't really been that efficient, you know, as he has been in the past. I think that it's crazy. I think I'm still going to play Laporta over I think I'm gonna play Laporta over Otten this week, and it's insanely tough. It's insanely tough to do that. It really is. And KJ, what up? That was good, fam. Which three? Should I start Cup, Jennings, Evans, Garrett Wilson? Hey, and shout out to Hess who just hopped in. What up, Hess? I'm leaning Garrett Wilson, Cup, and Jennings. Things could change, but that's how I'm leaning right now. Hey, Jimmy, Rodgers or Baker? I know Rodgers has a great matchup. He does on the road, though. Yeah, I mean, it's tough, dude, because like, I feel like as of right now, I'm going Rodgers. Things may change, but as of right now, that's where I'm leaning. And Kelly, Fryermuth, Chubb, Ertz need 2. Ertz. Hey, and shout out to CB Dizzle. He figured it out. Became a monthly supporter over on Rumble. Don't forget, guys, now is the best time because we're doing the raffle on Sunday. We got a Ricky Williams jersey. We got a Joe Mixon jersey. We got this Dr. Dabber over here, $200 electronic dab rig. We got Tyson 2.0 grinder. We got Heisman t-shirts. There's like so many things that are going to be going down for this raffle. We should have an insane amount of winners. And I'm kind of curious the way that we should do this. Do you think I should start with like raffling the best item first and then we make our way down through the other things? Because I know if someone wins first and you win like, I don't know, a grinder or like a t-shirt, like I'm sure you would much rather win, you know, the big things. I'm curious about that, Hess. Curious what you think about that when it comes to this raffle, because we're going to have a handful of things that we're raffling off. Should the first item that gets raffled off, should that be like the Dr. Dabber or like the Ricky Williams, you know, like something like that? Very curious what people think. And Kelly, back to your question. Ertz in. I'm super nervous about Chubb. Like I really am versus the Chiefs. I mean, we're talking about the worst matchup that you can have for running backs. But the Eagles have not. Actually, you know what? The Eagles haven't been horrible. The Eagles have not been horrible for your tight end streamers. So actually, I'm going to start Fryermuth with more confidence than I was 10 seconds ago. All right, CB Dizzle said best items last. Okay, and that's usually the way that I go. I was just curious what people think about that. And Kelly Metcalf or Shakir. Whew. I'm leaning Shakir as of now, but that could change. That could change. And Matt, Baker, Cousins, Rodgers, Wilson, pick one. Leaning Rodgers. Jimmy Q, bench one. Waddle, Judy, Higgins. Ooh. This one's tough, man. This one is tough. I feel like all of these guys just go off this week. Like I really do. The one who I'm a little bit nervous about is Higgins, but man, I'm gonna say bench Wandale. I'm bench Waddle. That's tough, man. And Bake said, "What up, homie?" He said, "Can we monetize this channel?" I mean, we need more people. We got to get up to 1,000 subscribers, I believe, and we got to get 4,000 hours of watch time. So, can it be monetized? It can be, but we got some work to go before we get there. But I mean, Bakes, I know there's something wrong with you on Rumble. Go, instead of going to the app, go to rumble.com on Google, on Safari, or something like that. Like, I don't know what it is with the app, but just try going there if you can, because Rumble is monetized and I'm making money off of Rumble. And like when you guys donate on Rumble, I get more than if you do anything with YouTube. YouTube takes half of everything. And Hess said, "Do I play Guarendo over DK in the flex?" Probably. And then B-Rob and Hope, and then hopefully Sharbs. Well, see, the thing is if it's not Sharbs, you could put in DK. Right? Like, I mean, that's how I think about this. Like, DK is the low man on the totem pole with like all these guys who you're mentioning right now. So yeah, I think I would play Guarendo. I mean, decent matchup, because it's a tough matchup for DK. Like, that's another thing too. It's a tough matchup. Basically asking if we trust Guarendo tonight. I mean, I don't like trust him. Like, you know, but goddamn, man, like it's I feel like I have to. I feel like I have to, yeah, in this exact like specific case. And CB Dizzle says Purdy or Kyler this week. I'm leaning Purdy, man. The Patriots defense has been stepping it up, man. They really have. Jamie said, "Let the people pick what they want. First come, first serve." Well, I guess that could be very interesting, but I'm sure people would pick, you know, the top things. And it's not like you can't win multiple like items as well, because you will be able to win multiple items. Has said, "Save the Dr. Dabber for last." I'm with CB Dizzle. Kelly said, "How do we enter the raffle?" So being a Patreon member, you get raffle entries for that. If you were ever a YouTube member throughout this season, you get those entries for that. So even though we don't have it now, I'm still honoring everybody who was a YouTube member at once. I already wrote those down. All the YouTube super chats that came through, all of those counted. How else? Super chat. So like, even like right now, you know, with your with the $7 super chat that you put in, you just got some entries there. Nice. He said, "Sorry, not on Rumble." He said, "Never mind. Wasn't hard at all. Got over there. Appreciate you." Interesting Factoids. What up? He said, "Just subbed." Let me see. Where's Interesting Factoids? Are you on the Hustler channel? Or are you on the Alex Marino channel? Let's see. Can't see right now because I don't have it pulled up. But yeah, appreciate you, bro. And so I like this channel. You have nice facial hair. Hey, appreciate you. And KPZ, one sec. Let me help out Interesting Factoids here. And Sean's, appreciate you. And let's see. Thoughts on Green Bay versus New Orleans next week? In what? Okay. Picked up the Green Bay D. I love it. We don't know if Carr's going to play. I mean, if Carr plays, obviously it's not that good, as good of a matchup. But still, we love that matchup for sure. And I said, "Love the D of Green Bay." Yeah, they've been doing solid, man. And shout out to McKinney over there who keeps getting those. Shout out to McKinney who keeps getting those INTs over there. And Sean said, "Wait, 4,000 hours of watch time on YouTube. I thought they already demonetized." They did, but I have 2 YouTube channels that I always stream to. One is the Fantasy Football Hustler, like one, and that's the one that got demonetized. And then the other one is it's just my name. It's just Alex Marino. And that one, I mean, I do the live streams there like all the time, but I also post like stuff in Vegas and things like that. So it is it's a fun channel that I'm trying to get monetized as well. All right, 1 second. Someone just sent in some square numbers. Let me mark these down just so in case. 1977. All right, locked in. Okay. Where was I at? And Zoo Crew, Stafford to a Patty. I'm going to say Tua. Let's do it. Let's do it. And Sean said, I'm doing my part watching the Twitch ads. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. And anybody who has Amazon Prime, don't forget, if you guys have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free on Twitch. And then the channel gets a kickback. So it's free for you because of your Amazon Prime account. And Sean said, asking for a friend, what do you think RB and Flex out of Cook, Charbonnet, Adams? As of right now, I'm going to say Charbonnet and Adams, but make sure you are coming back because Adams did not practice today, and we still don't know 100% if Walker is not playing. But the one thing that I said during the waiver wire and the starts and sits, if you guys were watching, is that the early news out of Seattle is that Walker is day to day, but he still has not done enough to for the coaches to be confident that he's playing this week. So that's the early news that we got. So that's why I think Charbonnet is going to be the guy. Hey, what up, Ron? He said, there he is, a local legend. Appreciate you, my brother. And Sean's Kincaid on. I ain't starting Kincaid, man. He just does not deserve it anywhere. So yeah, I'm just going to go Otten. It's a horrible matchup though. All right, let's see here. Let me get over to Rumble. Toker One said, okay, if we have multiple injuries, are we only allowed one win or multiple chances? Multiple chances, bro. Shit, if your name gets pulled for every raffle, you're going to win every single one. I've never seen that happen, but yeah, we have so many things to raffle off. Yes, you could win more than one. Yes, sir. And let's see. Hess said, do I stick with the Denver D pause or pick up the Commandos? Let's see. Who's Denver play again? Blanking. Colts. I'm going to say Commandos versus the Saints. And one reason why I like the Commandos a little bit more this week, I'm pretty sure that this is the week that Marshawn Lattimore is going to get over there. I am almost positive that this is the first week that Marshawn Lattimore gets over there. It was on Wednesday where they said he's expected to practice in full. I haven't heard any news since then, but that was the news that I heard. And if he plays, that just makes their secondary that much more nasty. And yeah, see, look at Toker One. You got to be a member to actually use 100% of the emojis that are on Rumble. There's more emojis on Rumble than there ever has been on YouTube and probably ever will be on YouTube. I'm putting in all the emojis right now just so people could see. If it's anything 420 related, it is you have to be a member, a paid member, to be able to utilize those emojis. But look at that. Let me see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Man, they're so small. I can't even count them all. There's so many. There's like 30, I think. Now let's see. And we got to smoke. I have not. It's been 40 minutes and I haven't smoked a bowl. So, we're going to take a little pause here and we're going to smoke a bowl. Let's get it. All right. And where did I leave off at? And Big Bando said raffle details. Okay. So, hey, I am your hopped over on Rumble. 1 second, bro. I'll be over there. So the raffle details, we got a Ricky Williams signed jersey, college jersey with all of his college awards, recognition, all that type of shit. Super cool fucking jersey to go on your wall. Joe Mixon signed jersey. Oh, and the Ricky Williams, it's signed as well. Ricky Williams signed jersey, Joe Mixon signed jersey. The Dr. Dabber Dabrig, $200 Dabrig. Just the Dr. Dabber most expensive thing that we've ever raffled off on the channel, like most expensive, like one item that we've ever raffled off on the channel. The 2 jerseys at once, the Ricky Williams, definitely like the most highly touted jersey that we've ever the most highly touted jersey that we've ever raffled. Let me see what else we got. Tyson 2.0 grinder. We got multiple Heisman t-shirts. I know that there's other stuff around, but I'm kind of just blanking on them right now. But that's going down on Sunday. I'll have everything on Sunday. And Crispy said, did I hear my name? What up, Crispy? And let's see, Bake, she'll be next over here. Let's see, I am your SMC, Elijah Moore, Westbrook, Ekine. I also have McMillan. I'm going Westbrook, Ekine. I know he fluked us last week, but let's remember, he was like, had he not dropped that ball, okay, which he dropped it. Yes, it was kind of a bad pass. It was over his head, but still touched both of his hands. He should have caught it. He catches that ball. We don't hate him as much this week as we don't hate him this week. I feel like that's what it was. Like that was the difference between everybody hating him this week. And he's got a good matchup. Like, I mean, he's got a good matchup playing the Bengals. Bengals have been giving up a shit ton of points to wide receivers. And one more for, hey, Lipsy over on Rumble. Yes, James Cook or Walker Charbonnet. Walker Charbonnet side, and it's probably going to be Charbonnet. Okay, now Bakes. Here we go. Roma Dunze, Debo, Tank Bigsby, Brees, or Braylon if he sits. I mean, Brees still not practicing. They said, well, from what I saw today when I read, so Devontae Adams didn't practice. And like on that blurb, it also said that Brees came on the field with his helmet and immediately went to the rehab area. So, he's not even doing, and Lipsy said, I don't know what side to talk on here, YouTube. Rumble. If you have to pick and choose, unless Rumble is fucking up for you, do Rumble. And everybody who asks questions and shit on Rumble, your questions are going to be answered. Your questions are going to be answered first. Because I'm really trying to get everybody over to Rumble. As of now, YouTube jacked us for $500 and we make $0 off of YouTube, no matter how many people are there. Rumble, Twitch, like we're actually making a couple bucks like each month. So that's why I'm going to say Rumble and Twitch are the places to be. I know that out of habit, we're all going to be on YouTube, but I appreciate the support, whichever way you guys could do. And then I got you. I am here on the next question on Rumble. So let me see. Rome. Tank Bigsby as of right now. That's as of right now. Things may change. But Debo, he has been, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like if Debo flukes us on Thursday night, it's going to fuck our entire team over. And I don't want to be fucked by Debo. No. I don't. So I'm leaving Debo on the bench if I got decent-ish options because he has not been decent-ish. Like we can't even guarantee that he's going to get to double-digit points. That's how fucking bad it's been for him. And I am yours said last week was the first week I needed him due to injury. Damn, Nick Westbrook, yeah. I mean, it sucked, man. Had he not fucking dropped that ball, like shit just would have been way different. And Ron said Tim Patrick or McMillan for safety this week. I'm going McMillan. The Tim Patrick shit, super fluky, man. I just don't believe that that's going to be a normal thing. And tough matchup versus the Bills. And Lipsy on Rumble, 2-man flex, Monty, Cook, Jennings, Rico. Monty's in. I mean, it's a smash matchup for Monty. But now, so Cook, no. Cook's out. Let's process by elimination this. So Monty in, Cook's out. And then you got Jennings or Rico. Man, see, like, I feel like I got to start Jennings, man. Like, I want to start Rico. It's like a really good matchup for him. Cowboys have been a little bit better at defending the run over the last like couple weeks or whatever. I got to go Jennings though. Like the Rams have not been that good at defending the wide receiver. And like, look at how much like teams are stressing Debo. Like they're doing whatever they can to like make sure that Debo doesn't get anything, and Jennings is just like wide open over the middle of the field. And Russell said Stafford or Love on Rumble. Whoo! Stafford. It's tough though, man. It's so tough. And Jamie said, does your live watch hours count towards monetization? I'm not sure if it does or not. Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, all watch hours count. And the live streams is actually the best for watch time because, like, just think of it like this. If I posted a 2-hour video, you know, which I'm going live for 2 hours a lot of times. If I posted like just a 2-hour video, people aren't going to watch that whole 2 hours, you know, like maybe some people will, you know, like some of the crew members like will, but you know, a lot of random people. I mean, I guess just like the live streams, there's probably people who come in and leave in 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Then there's people, you know, like Jamie, like Crispy, like all these other motherfuckers, really the 420 crew members who are on for like the entire show. And so like, no matter what, it's like the live streams definitely help for the watch time hours more than anything. That's for sure. What, Lonely Stoner? Hey, you ain't lonely no more over here. What up? PPR start one, Vidal, Davis or Spears. Ooh. I'm going to say Davis as of now, but just remember, don't take a Thursday answer as a final answer unless it's a Thursday game. Okay, so make sure you are coming back. And Lipsy said, I really want to start Rico myself, but after last week, got to start Jennings. Yeah, I mean, it's a great matchup for Rico. And in most situations, I'm going to be telling people to start Rico. You got some champagne problems over there with those 4 peeps that you have to start 2 of them. So, you know, champagne problems, sometimes it sucks. Lonely Stoner, Chargers D or Cowboys D this week. Big pause. I'm going to say the Chargers at home. Yeah. Jamie said if Walker does play in doubt, I bet he doesn't get a normal workload. I mean, we'll see. If he, as of right now, it's not looking like he's going to play anyways. So like, yeah, even thinking like on a Thursday that he is probably not going to play, and how everything that has came out of Seattle, you know, practice is like, nothing is looking good for him. Yeah, I just hope he doesn't play. Like if he is going to play and then like get like 2 snaps, I'd rather him just not play, right? Like, I mean, just let us start Charbonnet, give us no fucking headaches like with this. And, you know, we'll go from there. And, hey, what is this? Gio Calburn, Jennings or T? Oh man. Jennings. Fuck. Jamie said Bucky not practicing today. There goes one of our league winners. Man, this shit sucks. Interesting factoids. What's that big blast thing? A big bong. A big bong.
Let me hit that bong. That bong, the bong, bong, bong.
And Sean's, do you use Sleeper app for all of your leagues? Yes. The only time that I do not use Sleeper is for the NFL playoff leagues, which I'm going to be hosting. It's a 3-week league. We draft first week of January, and the league lasts for the first 3 weeks of the NFL playoffs. It does not include the playoffs. It does not include the Super Bowl, but it's the first 3 weeks of the playoffs. And Big Bando said, how do I enter, bro? All right. So for anyone who wants to enter the raffle, one of the ways that you enter, you go to 420crew.com and you get signed up as a paid member. The higher the tier that you're on, the more entries that you get. So if you join as the $5 tier, you get, let me see how many entries. Patreon pays us the most. So you get extra entries by being on Patreon. Just an FYI for everybody. If you're wondering, like, if I can only sign up one place, where should I sign up? Patreon. That would be the place. Hey, shout out to Phil on Rumble. Yes, sir. Let's see. So if you're a $5 member on Patreon, you get 10 entries. If you're a $10 member on Patreon, you get 20 entries. $15 member, you get 30. All access member, you get 50. And then ultimate priority member, you get 100 entries. And then leaving super chats. So Rumble, Twitch, that's an area where you can leave super chats. Doing a super chat at 420superchat.com. That's another way that you get some entries. It's just dollar entries. That's one of the best ways. You want to get 20 raffle entries. 420superchat.com. Let me double check. But yeah, 420 superchat.com. Just double check again. Yep, 420superchat.com. And then it goes in dollar increments, and however many raffle tickets you want, it's $1 per raffle ticket. So 420superchat.com. And Ed, what up? Need 3 Debo, Zay Flowers. Oh, fuck, man. Dude, you got 3 guys out of these 4 that I said to sit in my starter sits. I'm not nervous about it. I'll start Romy Rome. That's the guy who I'm starting here with any kind of confidence. I'll say Zay Flowers for the next one, but man, that sucks. That sucks. And hey, shout out to Tim C on Rumble. He said, need 2 RBs, 2 wide receivers, 1 flex in a standard. Walker, Guarendo, Stevenson, London, Nuka, DJ. Is that DJ Money, DJ Moore? So I'm going to say, well, Puka for sure. I mean, we're not taking Puka out. We don't care how good or bad the matchup is. Puka's a smash. I'm going to say DJ Moore because they're not amongst the elements. Fuck, man. I think I'm going to say Guarendo. It's tough, man. Yeah, Guarendo, Puka, DJ Moore. And Carlos, he said, what up? Go Otten or Freiermuth? I'm going to go Freiermuth. And Sean said, have you looked into how to get Twitch partner status? Yeah, we just need more people following. Like, that's what it is. We need more people watching on a normal basis. That's really what it is. That's how we get to the next level on Twitch, is by just getting more people to watch in general. And I feel like, you know, what I do on Twitch, I know, like, dude, like you, and there's a handful of other people who are, you know, super, super loyal, you know, supporters over there. But it's like for Twitch, I feel like I got to just do more gaming, you know? Yeah. And Sean said, I don't got no champagne problems. I drink Chardonnay. I like it. That's a good one. And on Rumble, CB Dizzle, Ken Walker playing. We have to assume that he is not playing. This is not looking good for him. And Toker One said, how can I check how many entries? I mean, I let you know. As of right now, there's not really a way to for me to make it to where everybody can see and count. But I plugged you in, and you got 297 entries. 297. And if anybody else is curious how many entries you have, if you did something recently, like if you just signed up on Patreon or something like within the last couple days, it's not going to show. But anybody who's super chatted on YouTube or Twitch or Rumble along the way, like everything is going to come through. Like I have everything already written out for those. All right. Sean said the problem with Charbonnet last week is that a lot of other options play earlier, might not find out if Walker. Well, see, here's the thing. If Walker does not practice tomorrow, like he already didn't practice yesterday and today. If he doesn't practice tomorrow, we could just assume that he is not going to play. Right? We can assume with all types of confidence that he is not going to play. And Sean said, what app do you use for the NFL playoff leagues? I use Fantrax. 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 It's out of all the apps that have this as an option, it's the best one. PJ said, man, I'm busy as shit, but I have time to come here and hit the like. What up? What up? He said, keep on keeping on, Huss. Appreciate you, PJ. And said, yeah, I forgot YouTube is on the shit list. It is, but I still expect the support, man. I still appreciate the support. And Lonely Stoner, Tony Pollard didn't practice yesterday. Got to continue to monitor exactly if he's out. What's your opinion on Spears? I mean, I don't like Spears all that much, but like if he's the guy and Tony Pollard is out, like I feel like I got to put him at least in the RB2 or like high end, like flex range. And yeah, if Tony Pollard doesn't play, I'm sure we'll be getting Spears in there in some areas. And Bakes, yeah, my mind is telling me Tank, but my heart's telling me Debo. That fucker hasn't had a TD in 9 weeks, and Tank's going against the goddamn Jets. Exactly. Only had 3.8 yards per carry last week. Yeah, it wasn't that good. I mean, neither option is great. That's what's tough about it. And J. Phil, guy I'm playing as Pollard, Tyreek, and Njoku, Breece Hall, all questionable. Yeah, I mean, Njoku, they said, is probably not going to play. Breece Hall came to practice today with his helmet, and they said he just literally walked on the field and went to the rehab section of where practice is happening. So, yeah, and then Pollard, I mean, got to monitor. And let's see, CB Dizzle on Rumble, he said, would you start Sharp, Breece, or Tracy? Sharbs? Yeah, Charbonnet, dude. Yeah, and especially because I'm already thinking that Breece isn't going to play. Like that, in my mind, Breece isn't playing. Yes. Made it to the end of all the comments. Only took an hour. Hell yeah. Woo woo. Whew. All right. There we go. Let's see. All right, we got a handful of people still watching on Rumble. We got a handful of people watching on YouTube, and a couple people watching on the personal YouTube channel. Appreciate that. Helps get the watch hours up. And Lipsy on Rumble, would you start Patrick Taylor over Vele? Need someone in the flex. Charbonnet is playing. I mean, not Charbonnet. Guarendo is playing. That's the thing that makes me super fucking nervous. It makes me super nervous. Nice. And Toker once said, make it an even 300. I like it, bro. That's a good omen right there. That's a good omen. Get you marked down. And I'm even like, I specify everything on where the entries come from. So even like on this, I'm putting Rumble super chat. Not like it gives any extra, anything for doing that, but just we'll know if it was a Rumble super chat or a YouTube super chat. And man, Lipsy, I'm just too nervous to play Patrick Taylor with Guarendo playing like it with playoffs on the line, because there might be some other things happening and you might even be able to pick up someone different besides Vele over the next couple days. So yeah, I'm gonna say don't start Patrick Taylor. Yes, I'm gonna say don't start Patrick Taylor. And we'll leave Vele as the guy, like right now. And hey, what up, Mike? I said I was looking through fantasy live streams and just saw the bong on the thumbnail preview. Hey, fuck yeah, bro. Is that why you hopped in, a fellow 420 connoisseur over there? Where you repping, man? Where you repping? But yeah, and look, we got the Lonely Stoner over here. Like, yeah, it's all very diverse group over here. 420 crew. And Russell on Rumble says, saw the RB video where the B1 for wide receivers and tight ends. The wide receivers start and sit video dropped this morning. So that is there. I'll go get the link for everybody just in case you didn't see it. There will not be one for tight ends, though. There will not be one for tight ends. All right, let me throw this in here. There's the link for that, and then I'll throw it everywhere else over here. Here's the wide receiver start video. It uploaded this morning. Let's see. And Bakes, Debo or who? Yoshi. Probably Debo. It sucks, man. It sucks. And Russell said, thanks. I'm used to it being there on Wednesday. Yeah, so things were just so busy yesterday that it was like I could upload them both on Wednesday, but I said, let's just see how it works for the algorithm. Instead of uploading them back to back on Wednesday, upload one on Wednesday and upload one on Thursday morning. So that's how I did it this weekend. Probably how I'm going to do it moving forward. And Mike said, I got a question for the Magic Vase. Have PPR. Guarendo. Chubbard, Josh Jacobs, Kai Ren. Got to start 3 news on Isaac on Guarendo. Got me guessing. What do the fates say? Well, how about we do this by process of elimination? That's what I like doing. So Hubbard versus the Cowboys. Got to start him. Kai Ren versus fucking spacing. Who the hell does Kai Ren play again? Where is it? Oh, yeah, duh. They play the 49ers today. Duh. You got to start Kai Ren versus the 49ers, man. Like, the 49ers have been so bad against the run. Like, they're so great at defending the pass, but not so great at defending the run. So Hubbard and Kai Ren are in. So now we got Guarendo and Jacobs for the last 2. We got Guarendo versus the Rams, who've kind of been middle of the road. Kind of been middle of the road. And then Seahawks kind of have been a little bit better for defending the running backs. Hey, fuck yeah, Bakes made it over to Rumble. Yes, it worked. See, like it was someone else who was like, I couldn't do it on the app, but when I went to the actual website, I was able to do it. Not sure what's wrong with the app, but yes, appreciate you guys. Bakes made it. Okay, back to Mike. I think I'm going Jacobs with that last one. Think I'm going Jacobs. It's going to be a big volume play either way. And Mike said, amen, brother. Rhode Island. Okay, the Forgotten State. Nice. I'm going to be on the East Coast in about a month from now. Well, exactly a month from now is my birthday on January 12th. And then a couple days after that, we're going to Connecticut. I'm doing a podcast appearance on a podcast that has over 300,000 subscribers. Super stoked on that. And then we're going to New York for a couple days. It's going to be fun, man. I've only been to the East Coast, or at least like that area of the East Coast, like one time in my life. Gonna be fun. And Quincy said, I'm starting Tua as my QB. I wonder if I should start a QB in the super flex, wide receiver, or running back. Need 1 RB, 2 flex, 2 wide receivers, and then 1 super flex. So let's see. Lamb, Debo, Jennings, Cup, Mooney, Tracy McCormick, May. Okay. I'll say Cup and Jennings. Those are your 2 wide receivers. Damn, yeah, you really don't have a lot of options for the running back. So I'm going to say Tracy will be that other running back. And then 2 flexes. So who's left? So we got 2 flexes and a super flex. So we got Lamb, Debo, Mooney, McCormick, and May. So for the 2 flexes, I'm leaning Mooney and Lamb. And then for the super flex, it's either May, Debo, or McCormick. So the thing that sucks about May is he's going up against the Cardinals, but I think it's going to be way easier for him to get to 15 or 20 points than it will be for Debo or McCormick. So I'm going May for the super flex. And let me get some Rumble. Got some Rumble questions, and we'll get back to YouTube. Let's see here. And CB Dizzle made the toilet bowl in one of my leagues, and my opponent and I put $100 bet on this game, projected to lose by 4. Man, if you're projected to win or lose by 10, I mean, that's a straight pick 'em in my mind, because like a 10-point swing can like easily happen in fantasy football in like 1 or 2 plays. But yeah, get it, bro. Get it. And shout out again to Bakes, who made it on Rumble. Phil said, how many entries do I have? Let me check. So Phil has 110. 110 you have. And if anybody else is interested in how many entries you have into the raffle, let me know. I got it all on a big spreadsheet, and I just make sure like I put your guys' name, the exact same on whatever it is. It's like your name and then super chat, your name, Rumble super chat, your name, Epic supporter, or Epic member, whatever it is for Patreon, shit like that. And Tim C need 2. Guarendo, Walker, Stevenson. Guarendo and Stevenson. If you don't have Charbonnet, I'm not picking Walker in this one. Hey, shout out to Bees Barbarians who just hopped in on YouTube. What up, my brother? Let's see. Corey said, how many entries does he have? Corey, you have 130. 130. And let's see. So Mike, I already got Isaac on the bench. He has only 1 week link with the injury news. I wish I could start him over a wide receiver. Right? Right. I feel you, bro. And Jamie said, I'm back. He said, probably didn't know what happened. I hopped off, but fuck you too. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for hopping over to Rumble. Much appreciated. And Ship of Foos said, best 2 start between Kareem Hunt, Josh Downs, Quentin Johnston, Pop Douglas, Tank Dell, and Cooks. Yeah. Quentin Johnston, yuck. Sorry. Tank Dell, sorry. Damn it, Chip of Fools, man. Gonna smoke a bowl. Gonna smoke a bowl for your options, homie. Man, it's tough, dude. It's tough, homie. And Mike said Jacobs and Kyren brought me here, so I got to keep the faith. Yeah, and they got good matchup. Well, I mean, I guess, Josh Jacobs isn't like an amazing matchup, but still, somewhat okay. Not horrible, and that's really what we're trying to avoid is like just the horrible matchups for our studs, And he said, good shit, Con, a hell of a place. Yeah, I'll be there for like a day and a half over there. That's where the podcast is going down. And said, yeah, stay safe with the nightlife. Yeah, and I'm not so much of a nightlife person, but yeah, I'm curious what New York is gonna bring. It's gonna be fun. And Quincy said, you the man, fam, appreciate it. Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate you, homie. And St. Louis fan, what up, bro? Said, good afternoon. Would you start Stafford or May? Stafford, both tough matchups, though. Both tough matchups. And Jeff, what up, bro? He said, I need a flex, full PPR, Ridley, Jacoby, BTJ, and Sincere. Leaning Ridley as of now. And just because I know you love the random drops.
You can do it!
Yeah. And Quincy, need 2 RBs and 1 flex. Kyren, Gibbs, Charbonnet, Monty, Guarendo. Okay. You're starting Monty and Gibbs, and you're not thinking twice about it. Okay. That's the start. Those are your 2 RBs, whether you mix one in the flex or whatever. Hey, and shout out to Eddie who just followed on Twitch. Give me 1 second. You're next up on the question. Hey, shout out to Marco from the future. What up, bro? And Marco, don't forget, you won the jersey the other day, the one that Jamie was giving away. I need you to send me what jersey you want. Send it to me on Facebook. Send me what jersey you want, and then your address, your exact address. And then I'm send all that to Jamie, and then he's gonna get the process going. So let's see. So Quincy, Gibbs, Monty in, and then for the flex, I got to do Kyren in this game. So what I'm going to do, you put Kyren in as a running back because his game is today. Just remember that, guys. Doesn't matter who your starters are and your flex are necessarily. They're going to get the points the same. But you want to do your due diligence. You move your Thursday people into a starting running back, or starting wide receiver, whatever. And then you just move one of those starters to the flex. It's just, if anything happens to that person, just whatever, you want that extra, fucking, freedom of being able to put, anybody in there. And, hey, shout out to Phil who just threw in the $2 super chat on Rumble. I'm going to go get these added real quick. And don't forget, anybody who subscribes as a member on Rumble, it's $5, but you get 20 entries for that $5. 20 entries for the $5. And let's see, Eddie on Twitch. Who would you start as the flex this week for the playoffs? Jonnu, Addison, or Rashad White? Addison. I'm very nervous about Jonnu. Tough matchup versus the Texans. And like, man, if luckily they took it to overtime because he had 0 points in regulation, like 0 points in the first 4 quarters, man. If he would have got 0, I would have cried, man. I would have cried. Luckily, he did his thing in overtime, and they quit bullshitting and just gave him the fucking ball all the way. But god damn, man, like these teams are doing whatever they can to just slow down Tua, slow down these pieces, and like Texans are really good at defending the tight end. And Marco said, when did that happen? It was on the it was on it was on Sunday. On Sunday. And Jess, once again, you have the best sound bites and intro. Appreciate you, bro. Where is it?
I know all this, okay? But I do like hearing it, so go on.
And AT, he said, if Walker can't go, who do I flex? Westbrook, Tillman, Andrews, Downs. Tillman and Downs are questionable. I guess I ranked them. Yeah, I mean, Tillman, that would be the guy for me in this matchup, assuming he plays. And Dylan, he said, playoffs, let's go. Hold on.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
And full PPR, 1 RB, 1 flex. Buck, if he plays, man, it sucks. He's he didn't practice today. K9, if he plays, I don't think he plays. Sean Tucker, Braylon Allen, Brees misses. Fuck, dude. As of now, I'm saying Bucky, but I don't think he, like, man, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. I'll say Braylon. Braylon will be the guy if all the other guys don't play. Bucky would be the guy if he plays. K9, I really don't think's playing. And let's see, as the wide receivers, Smitty, JMO. I'll go JMO in this one. And then tight end, Muth Ertz. And you know what? Instead of JMO, I think I would do the Muth Ertz combo. Throw one of them as the tight end and one of them as the flex. So Braylon, Muth Ertz. There you go. And Quincy need 2 wide receivers. Jennings, Debo, Waddle, Thielen. Jennings. Jennings and Waddle. All right. Hold on 1 sec. 1 sec. YouTube peeps hopping back over to Rumble. Let's see. Jamie said, here's something interesting. Or wait, Bake said something. Oh, Mobin. Shout out to Mobin. Totally missed that. Bake said, so Tank, Braylon, Debo. Yeah, Bakes. That's the way that I would rank them. Yeah. And Jamie said, here's something I found interesting over the past 5 weeks. MVS ranks as the wide receiver 15, even having the bye during that time. Shit, he's wide receiver 11 on the points per game. Said MVS could keep it going, facing a weak matchup versus St. Just with the backup QB. He could be a low-end wide receiver 2 or flex option if you're desperate. And Jamie, and did you hear about Marshawn Lattimore? Them saying, I mean, at least they said as of yesterday that he was supposed to be a full go or something, or supposed to get back to practice or something, but they're making it seem like he's going to play this week. So if he does, Marshawn Lattimore plays, do you still think of MVS the same way? And Mobin said, Otten or Fergie this week, round 1, baby. Let's go. And Kevin, you're next on YouTube. 1 second. Man, I think think I'm gonna go Ferguson over Otten. I mean, it's really tough, but it's like Otten has like the toughest matchup for any tight end out there. So it's like it's strictly like a volume play for him. But they're just shutting down everybody. I mean, look, Travis Kelce, didn't he only get like 10 points or 9 points? Something versus them. Like they shut down the tight end. And Bake said frozen. What happened? What happened? Because I have Rumble up and it's not frozen for me, but I have it up on the computer, not on, you know, the app or anything. Let's see. All right. Bake said no sound. Hopefully it's coming back. Anyone else on Rumble having issues? I mean, I have it up on the computer, so I could still see it. Huh. Bake said the website. What the fuck? Let's see. Kevin, 2QB league. Who should I bench? Rodgers, Williams, AR. I'm going to say bench Richardson. I really don't like Caleb, but they're playing indoors this week. And that's like the one thing that like the one piece that like gives me a little bit of confidence is if he was playing amongst the elements in Chicago, I would say no fucking way. But yeah, we'll go Rodgers and Caleb. Hey, Jamie, where are you watching? And Jamie said Lattimore is a game changer for sure, for sure. And this is going to be the week he's actually going to be back. I mean, at least more than likely. Okay, perfect. Bake say you can see me now. All right, can you see me now? Hey, just getting my John Cena on. That's all I'm doing, bro. Just getting my John Cena on. Okay, Jamie says he's watching on the website. Okay. Yeah, see, I wonder, I don't know. Like, I know Rumble goes through little Rumble glitches here and there, I'm sure. And Jeff, Ravens D or Steelers D? I mean, Ravens, and it's not even close. It's not necessarily about the caliber of their defense, because I think that I would say Steelers D probably on paper a little bit better. But the Ravens have been stepping it up over the last 5 weeks. Marco said, I remember Jamie saying that he's shipping from China, but I guess I didn't stay till the end. But very cool. Don't remember winning, and I didn't smoke or drink that day. There you go. Hey, it's because we did it kind of it was pretty much at the very end of the stream. But yeah, you ended up winning, bro. And AT need to bench one. Cup, Higgins, Lamb, Guadendo. Guadendo. And Kevin said, appreciate you, man. Hell yeah. He said, start 2 wide receivers, DK, Reed, Zay, Thielen. Yuck. Yuck. Because like literally all of these guys this week, I mean, maybe with the exception of Thielen, I said that I do not want to play. I'll play Thielen out of these guys. Oh, man. And who do I not hate as much? So Reed is out of these. He's out. DK and Zay. Ooh. So here's the thing about Zay that I hate. Derrick Henry plays on his team, and they're going against the Giants. And like we've seen this before, where if Derrick Henry cannot be stopped, and the Giants are like the worst against the run right now. If Derrick Henry cannot be stopped, they don't need to do much outside of Lamar and Derrick Henry rushing. You know, that's the one thing that sucks and makes me so fucking nervous about starting Zay. So for that reason, even though I do not like DK this week, I'm going to say DK and Thielen. Marco says his name should be Travis T. Kelce. And Jonathan, roll with Purdy tonight or stay with Hurts? I'll roll with Purdy, man. I'll roll with Purdy. He could get a tush push, and that's like one thing. Like if he goes out there and gets 2 tush pushes, you know, don't blame me because we know he could do that. But I just like the idea of what we saw last week in Purdy versus the Bears. They're at home again. Like that's the thing. If they were on the road in some elements, you know, I'm probably not being so confident in Purdy, but they are at home just like they were last week. And Bears are way better at defending the wide receivers and the wide receivers and the quarterbacks than the Rams are. So yeah, I gotta go Purdy. But if you're confident in 2 tush pushes, you should just be playing Hurts no matter what. It's like literally the worst matchup for a quarterback, the Steelers right now. So that's what's tough. And that's why I hate playing in single QB leagues. Because if you had both of those guys in a super flex, you're just starting both of them and grabbing your nuts and jumping into the deep end of the pool, you know. But in the single QB, fuck, it's tough. Because we don't want to guess wrong. And the way that Purdy looked last week, and the way him and Jennings connection. Frank said it might rain tonight in Cali. That don't matter though. Like, unless it's super crazy, it ain't gonna monsoon, you know. Like, raining in Cali is one thing. Like, you know, monsoon status or anything like that, like that's probably not even gonna be a thing. Let me go. I always use NFLweather.com. It gives updates throughout the week. I mean, there's a 29% chance of rain. Like, you know, you look at the Browns, 85% chance, definite showers. Tennessee, 58% chance, likely showers. But it's really about the wind anyways. Like, that's all we care about is like the wind. And it's only 9 mile per hour southwest winds right now. So yeah, unless the rain is a monsoon, it you know, we're not worried about the rain. All right, now. Thanks, baby. Frank, what up? He said, what's up, guys? Start 1, Marvin Harrison Jr., Braylon Allen, Bigsby, Charbonnet, man. Let's do it. I really don't think Ken Walker is going to be playing. Abraham, Kelsey, or Jonnu Smith. Ooh, non-PPR. So I think I'm going to go Kelsey in this one. Even though I was right last week about saying Jonnu over Kelsey and Jonnu scored more. Man, I'm nervous. I'm nervous about him. Chef Ran, what up, bro? And Bad Sport, I'm in. Went on 6-0 run to nail the 2nd seed. Sick. Nice, bro. And Frank said grass should be wet, though. It rained a lot last night. I mean, the tarps, bro. Like, they're going to pull, if it's raining, they're going to pull out a tarp. Like, we're talking about billion-dollar organizations here. It's not like, come on. Like, baseball, you know, doesn't matter where you are. It rains, tarp goes out, you know. Same thing. What up, Jake? Starting Guarendo or going with Connor? I think I'm going Guarendo. I would normally say Connor. It's just the Patriots have been pretty good at defending the running backs. And Jonathan, start 2. CD, Jacoby, Khalil Stevenson, non-PPR. Jamie said, I'm a few minutes behind, having to keep pausing the stream at work. You the man, bro. Hey, shout out to Marco from the future over on Rumble. Man, this one's tough. I mean, the only one who has like a decent matchup is no, I guess no, but none of these guys really have a decent matchup except for Jacoby. Like, he's really the only one who has like a decent matchup. But we don't know what the hell is going on with the QBs. They say Aiden O'Connell could play. They did say that there is a chance that Aiden O'Connell plays.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah! One thing that sucks with CD, if JC Horn plays, that's going to slow him down a little bit. I'm going to say CD and Jacoby for now. Jake said, Jamar Chase saved me last week. I was down 45 points and won by 0.2 to get to the playoffs. Can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up. Abraham, yeah, Guarendo is playing. Yeah, he is. And Senor Rojo, what up? Said finally off work early enough to catch a stream. Hell yeah, bro. And he said, which two for the flex? Worthy, Tillman, Ekine, Dell, Braylon. Tillman. And even though he fluked us last week, I'm going to say Ekine also. Yes. Yes. And Jamie said, next promo, I'll definitely get that jersey sent out. Send over info, size, color, player. All right, cool. And Marco, you sent all that? Size, color, player, all that? All right. All right. Whew. We're just going to keep smoking. It's Thursday. Here's my stats for the people who follow me, who follow like the teams I'm doing. So dynasty, I'm in 28 dynasties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 of those dynasties I made the playoffs, 57% clip. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 8 of those 16 I have a first round bye. So we're moving on, and at least no less than 50% of my playoff teams in the dynasty are moving on. So I felt good about that. Getting the what's it called? Getting the buy in that many dynasty leagues. Because yeah, let me see, out of 20, what's 8 out of 28? So had a first round buy in 29% of the leagues. So pretty much 1/3. And then I made in the redrafts, I made fuck, man. One of these ones, actually 2 of these, I was second highest scoring and had the worst records, or had the worst points against. So that's what sucks. But I made in my redraft leagues, I was only in 9 this year, and I made the playoffs in 6 of them. So we made it a 66% clip. One of those was the Debo league that I didn't make it in. That's the one where if you win a game, you hey, shout out to Kenny T who just subscribed on Twitch. What up? But yeah, so that the Debo league where like if you win a week, you steal a player. If you lose a week, you lose a player. My team was 2-12 in that one. I just like once I lost a couple, I literally lost the first game, lost CD Lamb. Sucks, man. And yeah, B said I got you in the Battle of the Brands week 14 with that explosion. Man, it sucked, dude. Like it fucking sucks, man. I hate that league. It's just so competitive. That's what it is. I hate it because like I drafted the best team. I managed to the best of the ability that I could because I had number 1 in points, and the schedule literally fucked me. Fucked me. And yeah, I had to play Crispy, who I think scored top 3 out of 14 in the last week. And the first time we played, he scored top 3 as well. And I scored 4th that time. Man, it sucks because my team was good. And really, you know what the difference was, Bees? If I didn't make that trade with you, I don't think that I win, but my team would have done better in week 14. And I would have still won the game and lost the game that I did, even with that trade. That's one thing that kind of sucked. And Chef Rand said, bro, 28 is so wild. And that's just the dynasty leagues. That's just the dynasty leagues. So total 37 with the redraft and with the dynasties. And then I was in 20 of the best ball drafts. And man, there are some of the ones that my team, oh, Noble in the house. There are some of the ones where my team was good, but we just didn't do enough. So I made 7 trips to the playoffs out of 20 best ball teams. And let's see. And Sean says, how's it work with the dynasty leagues if someone wants to join or leave the league? Well, if someone leaves the league, Like if they've paid for future years, like there is no refunds, you know. So if someone wants to leave, they're leaving behind their buy-ins as well. And every year there's going to be teams that I have. They're called orphan teams that come available for people to jump on. Sometimes you have to pay, sometimes you don't have to pay. It just depends on if the person paid the future year or not and then bailed. And the ones where you don't have to pay for 1 year, I always like leave that exclusive to the 420 crew members. So being a paid 420 crew member, there's lots of perks when it comes to like the leagues. That's one of them. And then I'm always starting new leagues. So just being a 420 crew member, 420crew.com, you'll be in the loop about new leagues that are starting all the time. The first dynasty leagues are going to start in February, and literally there's going to be drafts happening all the time. So yeah, 420crew.com. That's like the easiest way to just stay in the loop of like everything. Stephon Gilmore did not practice again. If Stephon Gilmore doesn't practice or doesn't play this week, that makes it way better for Caleb and his crew. And Tony, last playoff spot, in my opinion, almost should always go to the highest points for the remaining teams. Yeah, and see, I mean, yeah. And see, I always say no, but like now when it's me, I'm like, yeah, it should be that way. Johnny, what up, bro? He said my roommate's in emergency head surgery right now. Ear infection attacked his brain. Fuck, if everyone could take a second, send Brian a quick thought, prayer, positive vibes. Any positivity helps, bro. We're gonna smoke a bowl. We're gonna smoke a bowl for Brian right now. This is man, that's crazy, dude. It's fucking crazy stuff, man. Let's smoke a bowl for Brian. And man, yeah. Positive vibes coming. Positive vibes coming. All right. Tony said it allows luck record wise and it curbs it for unlucky players. Yeah, well, yeah. And seeing like that's what I'm next year, what I'm going to do is adding a game against the median. Because that takes away a little bit of the luck, bad luck, and good luck. And just like because you could win 2 games or lose 2 games in any given week, in my opinion, it just ups the level of competition like even crazier. And Senor Rojo, this was the first year. It was a 7-way tie for third. Shit, came down to points. I got the 6th spot, so the person with the 7-7 record got knocked out. Yeah, seeing that. I mean, there's a few leagues where I had a 7-7 record and didn't make it. And that's why when it a lot of times it comes down to points at the end. That's why every week we got to be putting our best foot forward points wise, because as cliche as it is to say like every game matters, like every game fucking matters, you know, like every point matters. I mean, there's one league where literally at the end of the season, it came down to like a 5-point difference between me and one other person. And, you know, it sucks if you're on the wrong end of that 5 points. Like it really does. It really does. And Ship of Fools said, yeah, this team is kind of beat, but 3rd seed, Hurts, St. Brown, Harrison Jr., Dell, Ertz, A-Chain, Kyren, Hubbard, Dell, Quentin Johnson, Pop Doug, no kickers. Okay. Yeah. Also 3 wide, also my league is 3 wide receivers, 2 flex. Nice. And I'm a big fan of having 3 wide receiver sets or adding an extra flex. Like, so in our dynasty leagues, all of them are 3 wide receivers. In all the redraft leagues, I have it as 2 wide receivers, but we always add extra flex spots. And the way that I did the 14 teamer, I feel like was a really great way to up the level of competition. So in our 14 teamer, also sucks because it helps the people who don't draft super well-rounded. It just leaves room for like a lot of different strategies. But so in the 14 teamer, QB, running back, wide receiver, and then 4 flex spots, and then 1 super flex spot. I feel like that's like such an awesome format for a 14 teamer. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 starters in a 14 teamer. Shit. And most people, I think 7 starters is like is like normal for like all of the default leagues. And like even people with 8 or 10, teams in the league, starting 7, it's like ridiculous. So I said I missed the playoffs in the 24 by like 20 points. That was one start sit mistake. I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, I said significantly when I started Goff over Knicks, and Goff those 5 picks. Yeah, see, like that. I mean, that's what's crazy is like we could really boil, like, because it's all points, and like we remember times when we really fucked up. We remember those times when we really fucked up. And sometimes we don't even remember all the times that we did so good, like where we made the perfect start sit decision that nobody else would have made, but we made it, somehow. And that won the week, that was the difference in the points. And I wish I could remember more of those times happening than the times where I like totally fucked up. And it was like literally one start sit decision out of this entire season that lost it for me. Like it's tough to like think of it that way, because it's a culmination of things happening, but it's crazy that like literally a 20-point difference, you can already think of just one start sit decision that 20 points, like, you wouldn't have been down that 20 points. It's that's why we love and hate fantasy football. Like, but that's why everything matters. Every start sit decision like matters. And that's why I take this shit seriously, man. I really do. Like, there's a bunch of people, who like they've been playing fantasy football for 3 years and they know how to like, record videos and put them on YouTube. I swear there's so many of those people out there. Like, this is like, I'm getting close to 20 years of fantasy football experience, total blood, sweat, and tears. And like, it was on me to create the fantasy football leagues for like even anybody in my group of friends to even play. Because like when we all started in 2007, not like I'd played for like a couple games or whatever. Couple fucking games. And because I wasn't paying attention too much that first year. And but yeah, it took me getting everybody involved to get an 8-man league. It was tough that first year, getting fucking 7 other people to play fantasy football when they'd never fucking heard of it before. That was tough. That was in 2007 that I commissioned that first league. And yeah, and here we are, 2024, commissioning about 100 leagues, playing in 37 of them, plus my 20 best balls. And Bakes, my bad, on Rumble, he said pick 3 out of McLeod, Adunze, Ridley, Charbonnet, Guarendo. Adunze, Ridley, Charbonnet. There we go. Marco said the first jersey I ever got was a Browns jersey with Manziel. Nice. Hey, Johnny Money Manziel. And Marco said, but if that's possible, I'll take him on Ra, the home jersey. Nice. Usually you're totally stoned. Don't remember neither the good or bad. Hey. Trust me, the bad, we always remember the bad shit. Like, trust me. Like, it sucks because like our brains are probably just wired more that way. Because I think we just expect to win, Especially we know if our teams are good or bad. We know if our team's going to put the good foot forward. And Giants said, I've learned I can draft a heck of a team and I'm a monster on waivers, but oh boy, my start sit skills are remedial at best. I mean, here's the thing that's tough about start sits. The more good options you have, the harder it is to be right. But the more good options you have, usually, as long as you're not wrong, like that's what it is. It's like, it's like those multiple choice questions. Like one of the reasons why I hated fucking college courses was this one business class where I literally understood everything. But the tests, every single time that we had a test, there was 5 answers and like one of them was more right than the other, but like 4 of them were right. But it was like one of them was more right than the other one. And like that was the thing that fucking sucked, and why I was like, I'm fucking done with this shit. Like, what the fuck? This is so stupid. This is so stupid. I understand all the material, but I cannot pass this fucking test because like I have to. What is the more right out of these 4 correct out of the 5 answers that I'm given? Still pisses me off to this day, and that was like in 2005. But yeah, the start sit decisions are fucking tough, man. It's fucking tough. And like if you only give me 2 people and I got a 50-50 shot. I remember someone was like tracking me just on mine, and like I think I was hitting at like an 80% clip if there was only like 2 people that were in the question. But then it was like 3 people got in the question, and then that lowered the percentage to where I was right. Because no matter what, I mean, pick 1 out of 3 is 33%. And I think that lowered from like 80% to like 60 something. And so I was still right way more than I was wrong, but just the more options. And it was like then 4 and then 5. And then I was still hitting at over a 50% clip, even on when he gave me 5 different players. But still, we want to be as close to 100% as we can. And Carlos, what up? My lineup: Hubbard, Brown, Scary Terry, St. Brown, Otten, Aaron Jones, Lutz, Vikings, D, and I have Thielen. Low-key want to start him. I'd potentially be starting him over Aaron Jones, potentially. I'll have to drop Taylor for Freiermuth. Which Taylor? Which Taylor? But I'd start Freiermuth over Otten. And Johnny said room for improvement, motivation next year. Yeah, and we'll never be perfect with starting sits. Like we never will be. It's it's when we're not correct at the wrong time. You miss and then you lose a week because of it. Like that shit sucks. And Perry flex 2. Bowers, McBride, Brian Robinson, Hopkins, BTJ, Janu, Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson and McBride. Okay, Carl said the Niners Taylor. Okay, I'm gonna say it better not be Jonathan Taylor that you were talking about. Yeah, I'd drop him and pick up Freiermuth. Do that because nobody could pick him up and start him this week. And Guenendo's supposed to play anyways. Like we picked him up as like a speculative ad just in case Guenendo didn't play, but Guenendo's playing now. So like, yeah, we might as well, might as well drop him. Nobody else can pick him up. Then you pick up Freiermuth, who's got a really good. So on paper, we wouldn't think that the Eagles are good, like a good matchup for the tight end, but 3 out of the last 5 games, they've been giving up some booty to the tight ends. Marco said, I'm always putting up the best lineup in best ball. Man, it was tough. I played in some tough best ball divisions this year. And like this year, so every time, like there was only a couple divisions where I was like, I know I'm getting into this one. I'm getting into this one. That only happened a couple times. It was always like when we had 11 people and we needed 1 more and there was like 30 minutes left. I'm like, all right, it's fate. I'm in. But I got put into some tough ass divisions doing it that way. Really, really tough divisions doing it that way. And I mostly picked up Patrick Taylor to keep away from Guenendo teams. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was a speculative ad. That's what we said. I didn't want to play him if he played. It was more about just picking him up to cock block. Like we want you play deep. Like right now, you playing defense is through the waiver wire, keeping people away from the potential person that you're playing or a potential playoff team who's trying to swoop. And Abraham, do you trust Guenendo? Actually healed up. I don't trust him one bit the way their injuries have been. Well, see, trust is a strong word. It really is. So it really depends on the type of options that you have. Because I've told a lot of people not to start Guenendo today because of their other options. So that's what it depends on. If you got two shitty options besides him, I'm probably just gonna say to start him, you know. But if you have three good options instead of him, I'm playing those other options. It's all about your specific team. Because yes, in a nutshell, I had Guarendo and Patrick Taylor both as a sit on the start sit. If you watch my start sit video, and those are just like blanket answers, just what I think. But it always depends on who you have, like on your squad. And all right, Perry will be next on YouTube. We're hopping over to Rumble. Bake said Guarendo or McLeod. Ooh, that one's spicy because I feel like Guarendo could outscore Ray, but Ray's been so good, and he's like the last game. The one thing that sucks is you're a Raiders fan. Do you want to see Ray go against the Raiders and do good? Yeah, I think that I would play. This one's tough, dude. I think I'm gonna play Ray. I think I'm gonna play Ray over Guarendo. It's tough, man. And Perry, Flex 2, Hubbard, Brian Robinson, Thielen, Cooper, McCormick. First two. Got to go be Rob the Mob this week for sure.
Caught a bullet in his rubber goose. He caught a bullet in his rubber goose. You can be at the party getting loose, but you can catch a bullet in your goose.
And Tim on Rumble, he said, would you drop Guarendo to pick up Sharbs? I'm more confident in Charbonnet than Guarendo, but you like literally have nobody else because I don't really want to drop him. I mean, he's still a starting running back right now, but if that's the choice and there's no other player that you could drop besides him, yes, I would do that. But man, I mean, that's it's tough, man. It's tough to have to make that choice because Guarendo he's getting swooped, he'll be the top waiver wire guy probably in your league next week. Abraham said, I'm just speaking out loud. I don't have him on my roster. I got Gibbs, Brown, B-Rob starting, but put Sharp on as my second flex if K9 can't play. I like who you have in right now. But when you're saying you don't have him on your roster, are you talking about you don't have Charbonnet on your roster? Like, I would definitely make sure to go pick him up if he's available somehow. But yeah, let me give me a little bit more insight into what you mean by that. But I like who you have in now, but I mean Charbonnet, it's like we got to get him in there. Oh, Tim said you only get 4. Okay. I would then. I would. Because I am more confident in Charbonnet than I am with yeah. All right, Marco said I gotta leave here on Rumble, but I'll be back on YouTube. Okay, we'll check you out, bro. Oh, Abraham said was talking about Guarendo. I have Charbonnet. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what it was. Just the other. Okay. Now I understand what you mean. All right. Been rocking for almost 2 hours. Appreciate everyone who's been rocking. If you don't have the notifications turned on or to all, make sure you do that because I know sometimes you might think that you have the notifications all the way on, but there's like 3 or 4 different settings for the notifications. So make sure you click all because I know especially now YouTube just they're being weird again, man. They're being super weird. Man, I don't know why I'm just Dang. I don't even know if I ever answered this question. I don't know what made me think of this right now. I feel like such an ass. If Kenny T is still around here. Yeah, I totally think I fucked up on that. Didn't even answer this. Knicks. Man, I'm really sorry, bro. I feel like such an asshole. Because he was someone who signed up on Twitch, and I even shouted him out for signing up, but I don't know why. I think I might have skipped over his question. And Super Dave, what up, bro? Thanks, Sean's, and let him know. I may have answered it, but I don't know why. I just got this feeling that I didn't answer it like right now. But yeah, man, I really, really appreciate that, because that was not. Yeah, if I didn't answer, yeah, tell him I feel. Yeah, tell him I'm sorry, man. Oh, there we go. Whoo. Okay, came over from YouTube. Perfect, man. I was so nervous that I didn't fucking answer that question. Okay, cool. But yeah, Knicks over Winston. Colts have been a little bit better against the pass than they have, like, a little bit. They've been a little bit better recently than throughout the entire season. But like Knicks coming off the bye, he's been good, man. And Super Dave, he said, should I stash Corum, Davis, or Vidal? I picked up Izzy to back up Guarendo. Also picked up Sincere and Sean Tucker. Okay. I think that I'm leaning Ray Davis. I haven't really looked to see, like, the future schedule, but if there's any home games in Buffalo, it is going to be so fucking cold that he's going to be getting involved as well. Let's go see. They got the Patriots next week at home, and then they got the Jets the week after that at home. Yeah, I'm going Ray Davis, man. It's going to be cold as shit in Buffalo, and they're just going to be running more. Yeah, that's where I'm going. Or pick up AR5. Nah. Or for defense next week. And then also been riding too. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. Like Richardson could be a landmine. Yeah. Richardson could just be a landmine. Leave him for someone else to pick up as a landmine. Senor Rojo, can't believe it's playoff time and I can't play Dell. Man. Yeah, the season has gone so fast, and I know I'm not ready for the season to end, and I'm not letting it end for you guys because I got the NFL playoff leagues that I'm hosting again. I've been hosting these since 2021. They're so fun. It's a 3-week league. We keep the party going. So most people's season ends in week 17, right? It's the last week. So for us, we take week 18 off, okay? And we're prepping for the playoff leagues. And those are going to be drafting as soon as week 18 is over. That Sunday, we are drafting that Sunday. Slow drafts start that Sunday. And there's going to be drafts going down every single day through Saturday morning when the playoffs start. And $20 buy-in, $35 buy-in, $55 buy-in. It's going to be super fun. Get some of your friends involved in these leagues because I know that there's like very little amount of people hosting these besides me. And no one who's hosting them on like a scale like me. So you definitely want to get involved. It is they're super fun. Keep the fantasy party going for an extra 3 weeks and pretty much seems like an extra month because like we're going to be prepping, during week 18 for these playoffs. And then after those 3 weeks are over, we're getting right into dynasty leagues in February. Dynasty leagues will be starting February, March, April, May, June, July, all the way through August. And then we get into redraft season in August. And the best ball tournament. It's gonna be 2 best ball tournaments this year. So there's gonna be double the chances to win the money. The best ball tournament with IDP. That one is definitely going to be one of the this is gonna be the one with like the higher end prize. I think the $10 is like just the perfect place to get it. Where we had it. It was either 10 or 11. You know, if you paid through Zelle, you got it for 10. If you paid through our payment system, you paid an extra $1. And yeah, there's gonna be some big money. Gonna be some big money given out this year. Let me see, because what's the payout for first? Yeah, first is it's like 5 G's. First is like 5 G's. It's gonna be nice. Last year it was 3, and Kidda won that one. And 5 G's for this year. Crazy. All right. And so drop Izzy for Ray Davis. Yep, I would. And Conquer Them. How do I sign up, and what's the deadline? So if you go to 420crew.com, go sign up there. If you sign up as a paid member, you can send me direct messages like on there. If you're just a free member, you can respond to any of the posts. And I'm gonna every couple days I'm gonna be making a post about the playoff leagues just to remind people, get them in the mix about it. And deadline, I mean, there probably is no deadline, but the longer you wait, like the less leagues you'll have the ability to get into. Not like the quantity, but like just the style of the leagues, because there's different buy-ins, the 20, 35, 55. But then we got the IDP and non-IDP. There's going to be less non-IDP leagues than IDP leagues. So if you want to get into a non-IDP league, you want to let me know sooner rather than later. And then there's also the fast draft and the slow draft options. Super fun. Yeah, you guys do not want to miss out. Anybody who played in these playoff leagues, throw in what your thoughts are from last year. I mean, everyone who played last year who's in here, I'm sure they're all going to be the same type of answers, because they're super fun, man. Like, I'm addicted to fantasy just like you guys. So like, I love playing in these leagues. And CB Dizzle, Josie Jewell, or Fred Warner. Whoo, fuck, man. I'm gonna say Fred Warner. Yeah, I'm gonna say Fred Warner. All right, Super Dave said sounds dope. Off to work. Peace. Hell yeah. Let's see. Okay. And Johnny Stafford and Puka got me second place, even though they only played one game. And Dummy Man Pluto on Twitch. What up, bro? He said, do I trust Debo tonight after all that talk about him? Well, who's your other options? Because I don't want to trust him tonight. I really don't. I really don't want to trust him. And Phil said, I played the last 2 years and took home 3 rings. It was fun. Hell yeah. So this year's changed. We're not going to do the rings because there's people just wanted higher payouts. I think just as a whole, I know like the people who won were super stoked that they got it, but I think just as a whole, people wanted higher payouts just in general versus like the ring. So there's no rings this year. So like no rings for the playoff leagues. There's rings for all the dynasties and all those. But yeah, there's no rings for the playoff leagues this year, but the payouts are higher. And Giant said, if I had taken Goff over Stafford, I would have gotten first, but the Rams were going to pull it off round one upset. Yeah. Right. Giant said normies want $30. Degenerates want the hardware. Exactly. And so like the hardware is not going to change for all the dynasty leagues and shit. I actually just got in the rings, like right, all of them. They're like they literally just got delivered. They're in a box right behind here. The box is heavy as shit. Heavy as shit. And yeah, it's I think it's 130 rings, I'm pretty sure, that I got. I can't remember the exact number. I'm pretty sure it's like 130 or 130 something. That's how many leagues I'm commissioning with the rings this year. It's insane. So like this year is going to be crazy, like shipping all these out. And Rome, what up, Rome, the host? And he says, start 1 RB, 2 wide receiver, and a flex. Tracy McCormick, Braylon Allen, Ladd, Jennings, Thielen, Tillman, Downs. Jennings and Tillman as the wide receivers. Tracy as the running back. And Thielen as your flex. There we go. And Dummy Man Pluto said if Bucky and K9 are out, starting Rashad and Charbonnet will be between JT, Debo, Mooney, and the flex. Whew. JT's a tough matchup. Broncos, they've been a little bit stingier defending the running backs. And Toker One said, I'm wanting in the playoff leagues. I don't get paid till January 3rd. Don't worry, bro. The payments aren't through League Safe. Oh, fuck. Tilted the bong too much. Luckily, I just cleaned it. Fuck. That was gross. But yeah, don't worry. Just let me know which ones you want to get in. As long as you know how much money you got coming to you, and you're going to be able to pay around then. I mean, the earliest draft doesn't start until the 5th. And so anyone who's a paid 420 crew member, you guys like, you guys got a little bit more leeway. Regular people that I don't know, they're going to have to pay right away. 420 crew members that I like, you've been around for a while. Don't worry about it. I know that you're good for it, and leagues don't start drafting until the 5th. And even if you don't have the money on the 3rd or the 4th or the 5th or whatever, there's drafts all the way up until the 11th. So like, you could get in leagues that start later. This is just throwing it for everybody. You can get in leagues that start later, and then you don't have to pay right away. You don't have to pay until like before your draft. Abraham says, smoke one for the fellas in the car, might be dead. He said, hoping it's just a starter, but waiting to hear from the mechanic. Man, bro, I just had to drop fucking 1,600 on fucking getting some piece in my ignition rebuilt or something. I don't know what the fuck, but pretty much the key wouldn't fucking turn on like the normal. Like it was like sometimes I would have to like turn the key like 30 times before the fucking car would start. And man, $1,600. Like fuck. Luckily, this year I've been like doing my best to like pay down certain credit cards. Fucking pay them down and then got to pay again. But yeah, at least I was able to pay some of those credit cards off, so I had the space to be able to pay that off. But yeah, man, that shit fucking sucked. And Giant said I overfilled my girl's bubbler when I was dog sitting, took a nasty drink. That was one of my first tip. Man, that sucked. And yeah, I tilted it like just too much, because like if I hold it the way that I'm supposed to, but like I got too comfortable and I was like slouching down, and it just kept leaning and kept leaning. Like fuck. Fucking jackass, man. But yeah, luckily this bong gets cleaned like very often. So remember grandma's boy, if you cleaned it more than once a month, it might not smell like a girlfriend's ass. Oh man. Yeah, I can't wait for these playoff leagues, man. They're so fun because we always get a new crop of like people coming in, you know, like I hope I hope everybody lets their league know about this. You know, I'm doing $20 leagues like this year as well to try to make it to where if people are, you know, worried about, you know, they don't want to pay a bunch of money to like on a league that they might not win, $20, man. Like, I mean, now we got the $20 option. You know, last year it was just the 35 and the 55. But my goal this year is to try to get like 30 or 40 of these leagues going. And I feel like with the $20 ones that can help up the number, you know, just in general. And Rome said, what makes you start Tillman over McCormick? Well, first off, the matchup is just way better for Tillman versus McCormick. The Chiefs, they're giving up, I mean, a bunch of points to the wide receiver, especially over the last 5 weeks. The Falcons, they've been stingy against the run the entire year, and they've been real stingy against the run over the last 5 weeks. It's like way easier to throw on them than it is to run on them. And the Chiefs, better offense to be going up against. You know, Falcons have been a little bit shaky. And so what if it's just like a low scoring game on like Monday night, you know, and like McCormick's whatever. McConkey. Well, so McConkey is more or less, I need to hear what's going on with him. So like never take for me, I always say like, never take a Thursday answer as a final answer unless it's a Thursday player, because shit is going to change like every single day. And so like, I might not have a definitive answer for like those two guys specifically until Sunday morning. You know, we'll have way more information tomorrow based on the practice reports, but that's why I'm saying Tillman as of right now, because it is a good matchup for Ladd as well. But yeah, yeah, Tillman over McCormick. Okay, good. Glad you know glad you know they're not in the same stratosphere right now. And Johnny said in high school we had a rule: if you spilled the bong, you had to chug the rest of the bong water. It's fucking gross. Eric Goldstein drank a bunch of bong water. Fucking gross. Like makes me almost want to throw up right now. And Phil said higher payouts is good. Yep. And Phil said if Guanendo doesn't go, Patrick Taylor or Kendre. Well, Guanendo is going to go. They already said that he's going to play today. So, yeah, he is going to go. So do you have Guanendo? Is that like you're playing him or Patrick Taylor or Kendre? Because, yeah, it's just, you know, you're just starting him. CB Dizzle, we're gonna have to pull up some stuff here because you know no one's really asked me about Fred Warner recently, and I kind of don't even have any Fred Warner, so let me go look. I just know that Stafford can throw some INTs, and Yeah, I'm checking some different numbers, CB Dizzle, for you right now. I'll be back in a second on that. Rome said the winner of my matchup this week most likely wins the league as Puka and Cup have Purdy and Jennings. I'm sweating tonight's game hard. I mean, yeah, we'll be live if you need a place to come hang out and watch the game. I mean, I'm not gonna be streaming the game, but we're all just hanging out, smoking, talking about the game, stressing together about shit. Let's see. Okay. I went and looked at the snap percentage, CB Dizzle. The last couple games, it's the first time in a long time that Warner hasn't played 100% of the snaps. Might be hurt or something like that. But yeah, thanks for I never track guys like Fred Warner because like I don't know, everybody already rosters them. It's like most people have them and they start them. But yeah, I would start Jewel because Jewel is going to be a better start. Sounds good, Rome. Said I might tune in. Yeah, I'm always live. And if you need to get in some leagues, 420crew.com. You could join for free. You could join as a paid member to get access to more things. But yeah, if you get over there, you'll get in the loop about everything going down. Fantasy Dog, what up? He said, number 20 like. How you be, Hustler? We're doing good. We're doing good. And CB Dizzle said that explains why he's been bad. Yeah, I mean, a part of it, he might be hurt. Because he usually always plays 100% of snaps unless he's hurt. There's only been 4 games this year where he didn't play 100% of snaps, and it was because he was hurt. And the last 2 games were 2 of those. And you know, I know what's he had 4 shitty games like in a row. Like I'm sure I could go to the schedule and go look at different things. Like, look, last week he probably sucked even more because he played 87% of the snaps, but I bet the time of possession was like insane for the 49ers offense versus the Bears offense. Because if, you know, the Bears offense, I mean, what's a game? 60 minutes. So like, let's say the Bears held it like they only had 20 minutes time of possession versus the Niners having fucking 40 minutes, you know, time of possession. It's just like the defense isn't even on the field that much. So that's like another thing that comes into play. And Fantasy Dog said, you get my vote for best threads. Just saying, hey, appreciate you. Because I know it was funny. One time, I think it was Scotty. He was like, look at us looking like a piece of broccoli over there. But this is a dope ass Jordan t-shirt. And like, I forget the exact material that it is, but it's not 100% cotton. And like you put the shirt on and it like just makes you feel cool. Like not like like literally like cools down your body. It's like not like a shirt that's like room temperature. It's like really weird. It's like you put it on and it's like it like cools down your whole body. Like it's crazy. So like, yeah, I love this shirt, man. Love this shirt. I gotta get it. I gotta like, I don't know. I gotta get some more like this because I just like the material. And Sean, what up? I need Jake Moody to put up max field goals today. I feel it, bro. I feel it. I'd be nervous about starting a Thursday night kicker this week, man. And CB Dizzle said, and Greenlaw is back now. No need to play Warner more. Yeah, for sure. Yup. Did they say he's playing this week? Like, is he officially coming back and playing this week? Let's see. Oh, shit. Yeah. I see it right now on X. 49ers to activate Greenlaw for tonight. Cool. He's back, man. Dude, this is a long time coming. Long time coming. Taryn he tore his Achilles, right? That's what it was. All right, go ahead, Johnny. Throw it in. Throw it in. Woo! Toker wants I wanted a $55 IDP league for the playoffs. Okay, and then Toker 1, you want to do fast or slow draft? Fast or slow draft. All the slow drafts are starting on Saturday, or are starting on Sunday the 5th, around 4, 5, 6 o'clock, whatever. I think all the games are like starting early, like that day. Fast draft, okay. So let me see. I'm just gonna pull it up right now. There we go. So I could make this one the first IDP 55 on Sunday at 6 p.m. West Coast time. That's Sunday the 5th, 6 p.m. West Coast time. So that'd be 8 p.m. Central. Let me know if that works. I'll just lock you in on that right now. And that'll be the start. I got to create all these leagues like this week. I've only got a couple created so far. The goal right now is 45. The goal right now is 45 leagues. And a lot of them are 20. I think almost half of them, like almost a lot of them are 20. Let's put it that way. Yeah, you could download Fantrax Toker one or just wait because you're gonna get a specific link from me either way. And Corey said the Funko Pop countdown, the most under a series on the internet. And I got more. I fucking totally spaced. Underrated. There we go. Appreciate you, Corey. Yeah, I got to get the next one posted. I totally flaked and didn't post it yesterday because I've already recorded 15 of the videos. So I recorded a couple days in advance, but then I'm being an ass and I'm not posting it. Like I totally forgot. And, but yeah, appreciate you, bro. Pretty fun, right? Pretty fun. And Noble's excited because I told him after, I told him, thanks, baby. I told him after I finished the series that he gets to keep all of the Funkos. So he's super excited about that. And Johnny said need 2 RBs, 2 wide receivers, tight end, and 3 flexes. Got Josh at QB. Okay, yeah. He's a locked and loaded. Kamara, Pollard, Connor, Mixon, Chuba, Monty, Sharbs, Brees, and then Cup, Cheetah, Evans, and then Kelsey, Kittle, Jonnu. Corey, I think the box was $60 total. Pretty sure. And then there's 24 that are in there. And they're like, it's the mini Funkos. It's not, it's not the Funko Pop ones, But I do have a bunch of those. You can see them like on my wall. Kind of over here. All right. So Johnny, let's start with the 2 wide receivers. How about that? We're just going Cup and Cheetah for now. The 2 running backs. See, this one's tough. Mixon, Monty, and then the 3 flexes. Charbonnet. Actually, no, the tight end first. Kelsey, Kittle, Jonnu. This one's tough, man. I'm gonna go Kelsey. And then the 3 flexes. So it's between Kamara, Pollard, Connor, Chuba, Sharbs, Brees, Evans, Kittle, Jonnu. I feel like I got to go Chuba and Sharbs for 2 of them right there. Then I think I would go Kittle for the last spot. So, I guess you'd put Kittle in at the tight end and then Kelsey would be your flex. Whew, there we go. And Corey said that's not bad for $60. Yeah, a lot of entertainment. And Russell said 55 sounds better. Totally does. 55! All right. Appreciate you guys rocking. A little more than 2 hours of a show today. Thanks, everybody, for coming through. And go to 420crew.com. Go get signed up over there. You can stay in the loop for the squares and the leagues and the shows and everything that's going on. So go get over there. You can join as a free member. You can join as a paid member. I recommend joining as a paid member because you'll get entries into the raffle that is going down. We got 2 jerseys, a dab rig, shirts, grinders, all types of cool stuff. So yeah, make sure you get over there. And Corey, last one before we get out of here. Otten, Kincaid, Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews, horrible matchup. Kincaid, fuck him. I'm going Otten. There we go. And we're out. See you guys for Thursday Night Football. Yeah, we should be back. Peace out, everybody.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm gonna take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they